You'll go first? Sure. Okay. So tell everybody who you are in your own words.
My name is Kristen Sheehan. My company is called Living Joy, and I teach women who feel like they're lacking inner peace how to connect with their identity and uncover their purpose so that they can live joyfully regardless of what's going on in their life.
Okay, y'all need to give her a round of applause because that was hot. That was so hot. That was really, really good. So tell everybody what your life was like before you met me.
Ooh, how much time do you have?
About 2 minutes.
Okay, so in a nutshell, about 7 years ago, I was abusing drugs and alcohol, not because I didn't know how to drink like a normal person, but because I could not manage, I couldn't stand my life without some sort of substance in me. I couldn't shut off my head. And I went through this process of getting better and getting well, and I had this perception switch that allowed me to really learn to live joyfully regardless of what was going on around me. And so once I got that, I just wanted to give it to anyone that wanted it. And so I for 7 years I worked with, or 6 years, I did that with other women as a hobby, really. And so that really brought me up to when I came to your event last July.
Okay, and what was it about the July event that made you think about the possibility of taking your hobby and really being able to deepen the work and create some wealth for you and your family?
I think specifically was that I knew that I was good at that, and I knew that women felt empowered by what I was sharing with them, and I knew that I could do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I knew that if I did that, I had to have income from it. And so when I came to the event in July, I came to support Chris and what she was doing, and I left there thinking, I have to take this step, and I know that I can't do it alone. Like, I knew that much, that as much as I had my MBA, and I knew about marketing, and I knew about business administration, I needed somebody that could take my idea and make it into a profitable company.
And what's happened since we started working together?
Well, for me, specifically, I was able to take the idea into a business and really get clear on who it is that I need to serve, really understand that I'm not here to serve everyone and that I'm not the answer for everyone, but I could get clear on who I am the answer for and get my message out there in a way that's attractive enough for them to want to engage with me.
And and Kristen took a route that was less than traditional. She started out with an event. She said, I want to get some people together. I want to influence a group of women to really understand and uncover what's stopping them from having joy in their lives. And what happened?
It sold out. My first event, I only had space for 30 women there, and it was packed. So I know, and not doing things not the traditional route. I also left a corporate position and kind of jumped right into doing this without thinking anything through. And I tend to not dilly-dally about anything, really. And so it's been a big strength of mine in the past, but it's also been something that I don't have any regrets, but I've learned a lot of lessons by living like that. And so, but this was one of those things where I knew that I had influenced enough women to get, for free, that would show up at this workshop that may eventually, spread the word, and that's exactly what happened. They were talking about it all over Facebook and emailing and calling their friends, and so.
And you're about to have the next one, right?
Yes, in May.
And how's registration going for that?
Well, I haven't really pushed it yet because I moved the event back.
Okay.
So, but it's good because I had a space that would only fit maybe 20 people, and so the reason I pushed it back is because I need a bigger space.
Okay. So. Yeah, because you're going to definitely have more than 20 people who want to come. And what about your group?
Oh, yeah. So I started at the workshop, because they were women that I had helped for free in the past, and a lot of them knew me 7 years ago. They weren't really women that were ready to go to the next level with me. And so, but I felt like I have to give them something because they wanted something, and they left there wanting more, but I didn't have something that day to give them more of that they could afford. So I went right home and spoke with Darnyelle, and she helped me create this. It's called the Living Joy Circle of Influence, and it's a monthly membership club that they can dial in. It's all virtual. They can call. We have a half hour of coaching, a half hour of Q&A session, and then they have an online Facebook group. So it's just something that they've been able to afford, so it's a group of people that I've created something for them that could meet them right where they are.
Right, and you had, we went home, when you got back home and you started telling people about it, you got, 12 people to sign up?
Yeah, there was 13 people in the group.
13, yeah, awesome. Out of 30, so that's almost half of the room that she was able to, and now she can continue to grow with them. So they're out there and they're listening to you. Many of them are in the same place. They're trying to figure out how to connect to that thing that they've been doing for free in a way that's going to yield them the results that they want. What was the best part about working with me, choosing me to be your coach?
The best part.
You can share as many as you like.
Yeah, well, I think it's really there's it's a lot. I mean, number one is if you're out there thinking that you have this idea and you have this plan and it's kind of tugging at you and it's pulling at your heartstrings, don't do it alone. If you resonate with Darnyelle, don't delay. Honestly, my story is I didn't have the money at all. I mean, I had just recently gotten married. I had just left the corporate position in a downturn economy. We had nothing saved. My husband is just super supportive and had said, like, you're getting migraines being at this position. You're trying to master a job that's not a good fit for you. And then I went to this event and I came home, and at the time, I don't even remember what the cost was, to be honest with you, but I didn't have it. I can tell you that much. And my husband said, well, I believe in you.
Take a deep breath.
And he had said, anything that you've ever started, you've done it and you've done it well. And he knows that I'm not one to do things alone. Like, I know enough to know that as great as I think I am, I know that I still need help. Mm-hmm. And so he said, I believe in you, and he gave me the credit card. And I came back the next day and hired her, paid in full. So that was that part of it. And the other part is, like, I just never felt like, because I've hired Darnyelle, I've never felt like, and I cried about this last night to my husband too, because we all have those fears, that even being a life coach, I have these fears that sometimes pop in and want to tell me, who do you think you are? 7 years ago, you couldn't even get out of bed without drinking. Who do you think you are to go, help other women? Mm-hmm. And I have these voices that want to tell me that my life experience is not enough to help other people break through. That I need to be certified, and I need to have more than an MBA, and I'm not enough. It's what my head wants to tell me. And with Darnyelle, I've never felt like I'm not enough, and I've never felt like those voices are true. And she's just helped me so much, kind of just. Just really, and it's a humble way. It's not that I get the message from Darnyelle. It's like, you're so great and you're so powerful. It's still that component of you still have to be connected, to a higher power and to a higher source. But you can do it, and that's really, especially not having a business plan or a business. All I had was an idea, and then I had a full workshop a couple months later. So. Getting from nothing to something, it was a lot of mindset stuff. And as much as I can share that with other people, sometimes I still need to hear it myself. So that's been a huge help for me.
Right. Yeah, and it's true, because it's hard. I keep coming back to this. I think I said it yesterday, but it is hard to see the picture when you are the frame. Like, what you are supposed to do, but you don't know how. And here's the liberating part. All you have to do is say yes. And I promise you the how is always going to show up.